This life is breaking me. No, you're letting it.
Picture this, right? You are standing in the safe zone of, like, a battle royal video game. The alarms are blaring, the map is shrinking, and taking a step back into that quiet area feels like survival.
Right, but those digital walls are closing in fast.
Exactly. Every step backward feels like relief, but it actually guarantees your defeat. So, welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are unpacking a stack of recent psychological research and ancient philosophical essays. Our mission is to figure out why your natural instinct for safety is secretly wiring you for failure.
And that shrinking map is just the perfect blueprint for the psychological landscape of so many young men today. I mean, the pressure arrives without warning, a long-term relationship ends, money runs short, the future suddenly shrinks.
Yeah, and your immediate instinct is just to retreat. But the real danger isn't that initial hardship, it's the quiet conviction that the struggle is permanent. We're going to map exactly how retreating creates this terrifying loop. But, well, let me challenge you right out of the gate here.
Go for it.
If a situation is awful, like if you are burning out, isn't backing away just basic evolutionary self-preservation? I mean, why is self-protection suddenly a cage?
It comes down to the actual mechanics of neuroplasticity. Because avoiding pain feels like survival, we trick ourselves into choosing stagnation. Research shows that low-level challenges act as an inoculation for the mind.
Oh, like a vaccine.
Right, exactly like a vaccine. They trigger stress responses that build mental resilience. But when you chronically withdraw from difficulty to protect yourself, you physically alter your brain structure.
Okay, let's unpack that. What is actually happening in the brain when we constantly choose the easy way out?
Well, the prefrontal cortex, your command center for long-term planning and impulse control, it actually begins to lose activity. It literally dims.
Oh.
Yeah. And at the exact same time, your amygdala, which is your primitive alarm system, takes over. You're constantly telling your brain, I must escape. So the brain adapts by treating everything as a mortal threat.
Your neuroplasticity literally weaponizes your own fear against you. So by choosing safety, you are physically shrinking your own cognitive potential. That is terrifying.
It really is. And because the brain rewires based on your reactions, every single setback becomes a critical test, even external criticism. Most criticism aims to keep you inside familiar boundaries, driven by the critic's own fear.
Right, I saw that in the research notes.
Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But to get that power, you have to develop what psychologists call reflective functioning."
Wait, I want to pause there because that term is fascinating.
Yeah.
How exactly does reflective functioning work here?
So it's your brain's capacity to look at your own mental states, your fears, your wounded pride, and you recognize them as temporary feelings, not objective reality. It is agonizing work to face your own internal darkness.
So when you do, a switch flips, right?
Exactly. You remove the need for constant defensive posturing. You see others without judgment.
It is like weather. If you treat other people's judgments like a thunderstorm, your amygdala stops viewing them as a predator trying to eat you. You don't scream at a storm. You just adjust your course, put up an umbrella, and keep walking.
Precisely. But because facing internal darkness is so agonizing, many people choose withdrawal, and that triggers this relentless escalation.
Or you just abandon risky goals entirely.
Right. First, goals vanish. Second, distraction replaces discipline. Scrolling is safer than writing a resume. Third, powerlessness just becomes normal. You lose control because you postpone the decision to meet difficulty.
That makes perfect sense on an individual level, but it sounds exhausting. Does society actually benefit from this mass stagnation? Are we being led into a trap of predictable comfort?
Oh, absolutely. Systems thrive on predictable, low-risk individuals. The philosopher Seneca observed, "Fire is the test of gold, adversity of strong men." And modern post-traumatic growth studies confirm this. Growth demands deliberate engagement.
And post-traumatic growth isn't just bouncing back. It is reaching a higher level of functioning than before, right?
Yes. Severe adversity fractures your old belief systems. The brain is forced to construct a far more resilient framework. But when you refuse to engage, you stay predictable. You become incredibly easy to manage.
So we are left with three stark paths. You accept continuous atrophy, you choose deliberate training through adversity, or we wait for a rare cultural shift where strength becomes common again.
The stakes are entirely binary. Winston Churchill warned, "If you are going through hell, keep going." Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "What does not kill me makes me stronger." The chilling realization is that history watches your choice.
The men who weaponize adversity build the structures of the world. The men who surrender become the silent foundation those structures crush. Every single day you blame outside forces, the psychological cage tightens.
You cannot outrun a shrinking map by stepping backward.
You really can't. But as we wrap up, there is one lingering question I want you to think about. If struggle is the very thing that builds our psychological armor, what happens as artificial intelligence increasingly automates away all the friction in our lives? If society completely engineers discomfort out of existence, will we even have the biological capacity left to realize we are trapped? Just something to think about the next time you choose the path of least resistance.